Hey guys, Ron here. Hope everyone is well. Somebody just went into the house I'm about to film. Isn't that the way it usually is? So today, wearing my MGM, it's backwards there, my MGM sweatshirt, but really, the person I'm going to speak about mostly was with 20th Century Fox. So it sort of is and is not an homage. But it's a cold afternoon here in Bel Air. I'm only a few blocks up from the Bel Air Hotel. Bel Air Hotel is beautiful, a lot of celebrity weddings, and a lot goes on there. It's really rivals the Beverly Hills Hotel, and is more modern. Racing up and down Stone Canyon, strange because these are zillion-dollar homes. Anyway, I'm going to show you a home right now. The only information I have, at the latest information, we're not going to see really any of this home. I wish we could, but we'll see what we see. It looks like they may be having a party going on, of course. I picked a Sunday to come up. It was sold for $13.3 million in 2014. That's the last information I have on it. And my super sleuths have helped me and said that the title now and all the titles the last 10 years, not 10 years, but last several years, have been LLCs, corporations. So usually that means celebrity owned, but not always. They hide behind an LLC, so we don't know who the individual owners are. A lot of traffic. I got to stay out of the street. All right, let's talk about this particular house here on this subject. All right, let's get over here before I get hit by a car. Well, the first really important owner of this house, which we can see a little bit of the brick, was Betty Grable. Elizabeth Grable was her real name, Betty Grable. Now, she lived here and moved in 1937. Shortly after she had married, well, she and Jackie Coogan moved in. Her first husband, Jackie Coogan, former child star, and also later Uncle Fester. This house is 6 bedrooms, 7 bath. Fortunately, we can't see it, but that's Beverly Hills Bel Air for you. Oh, now somebody's coming out on the street. So, hope she's not going to talk to me. Or, anyway, let's pause for a second, see what's going on. It's really strange. Just as I'm starting to film this home, somebody's here. Well, she's standing on the corner. I think they're looking for people to... I think there's like a party going on. I don't really know. Let's see what we can do. 6 bedrooms, 7 bath. It's about 8,000 square feet. And I'm going to walk over there, but unfortunately, that's the entrance to that. There's another entrance to the house up where she is on the corner there. See a little bit of if I come in there. All right. Well, let's talk about Betty Grable. Look at the hillside there. And really what we're looking at is a hedge mostly. I'm going to walk over there, but like I say, oh, they've got the heat lamp set up and everything. And a fountain in the backyard there. Very nice. So Betty Grable, and I'll just show you the surrounding area. Nicknamed $1 Million Legs for a good reason. She did a movie called $1 Million Legs in 1939. It was kind of a B movie, but that's where she got her nickname from, and it stuck with her. She was a triple threat. She was a singer, she was a dancer, she was an actress. She was from St. Louis. In her youth, she did multiple beauty contests. She started on stage, on Broadway, and moved into films. And for 10 years, throughout the 40s, she was the highest grossing box office star around. She was like the Julia Roberts of her day, except Julia Roberts doesn't sing or dance to my knowledge. Let's walk up here. It doesn't say private street, it just says, so obviously with all these cars, looks like they're having some kind of a party. Here's the entrance. She was in the top 10 of box office for those 10 years. She was the highest paid celebrity. In fact, in 1947, here's the entrance. In 1947, she was the highest paid celebrity. All right, they're having some event here. Must be nice to live in a $14 million house, huh? Catch it on the way back too, since they have the gate open. So, highest paid celebrity. And in fact, in 1943, we'll just walk to the top of the hill here, get some more exercise. In 1943, she was already several months pregnant with her first child and married to Jackie Coogan. And she did a series of photographs, modeling photographs in a one-piece bathing suit. I doubt they had bikinis in 1945 or would display them publicly. We've come a long way, huh, guys? So, she was, like I said, several months pregnant. She did the bikini, the bathing suit shot, and since she was pregnant, and they wanted to hide her pregnancy, they took her from the back. They shot her from the back, and she's looking over her right shoulder, and wearing, a bathing suit and high heels. I love that look personally. And that became the highest grossing, this is a really steep hill, highest grossing, not grossing, but the biggest selling pinup of all of World War II. In fact, she beat out Rita Hayworth at the top of the hill. But really by 1940, Betty Grable was pretty much done acting. She was fed up, and wow, look at that one. She went on a publicity tour, basically. And that one, my God. And on that publicity tour, she was noticed by Daryl Zanuck, head of 20th Century Fox, given a contract by Zanuck with Fox, and she then revived her career, that she was kind of reluctant to do, and very happy about it. Look at these mansions. So, but by 1950, her career was on the wane. And she, it's interesting, before that even, or around 1950, but even before that, Zanuck was always pushing her to do different kind of pictures. He thought that she would be very good in serious drama, different kind of films, and she did do dramas, but really she was insecure about her own acting ability. And she also didn't want to alienate her audience should she, in their eyes, kind of fail. So was reluctant to take those parts. She really stuck with the kind of lighthearted comedy, the lighthearted films, and that's mostly what she did. But by 1950, her films were dipping, her popularity was dipping, and she decided to kind of play strong arm with the studio, probably feeling she didn't have that much to lose, because I think she was ready to get out of the business anyway. She demanded more money when she was re-upping her contract, and she wanted to only choose the films that she wanted to do. She didn't want to be under contract and do the film she was assigned to anymore. And the studio kept pushing against her, labeling her difficult, and the films were not making money. And eventually in 1950, she kind of retired from the business of film, but continued to do TV and theater. In fact, in 1967, she did Hello, Dolly. So she was still active. Her second husband was Harry James, the band leader, and that lasted 22 years. Unfortunately, it ended in the usual Hollywood scene of alcoholism and infidelity. And basically, by, then she, like I said, her career slowed down, and unfortunately, she died at the very young age of 1956 of lung cancer, because everyone was smoking in those days. As a matter of fact, the Surgeon General report didn't even come out until 1964. Let's see if we can see the house again. Something's definitely going on here. Also, Jaclyn Smith, Charlie's Angels actress, and Stephen Stills, the great musician, both lived at this house over the years. And like I said, the last sale I'm aware of was $14 million. 14.3. At least that's what it listed for. I don't know. It might have sold over. So we don't know. So basically, What we're going to find out is that I'm ad-libbing and da-doo-da-dee-da-dee-da-da. Ba-da-ba-dee-ba-dee-ba-da. It's happened a couple of times. Usually it's somebody pulling out the gate. Like when I was filming at Elizabeth Montgomery's former home, somebody was pulling out the gate, the drive-in gate. This time, there's young women walking in and out. Why? Looks like a garage, looks like a house over the garage there. So I'll be a little unobtrusive there. All right. So they're directing people to the home. They're probably setting up for a party. That's my guess. Alright guys, so from the home of, excuse the bad hair day, but the wind in the car is just crazy even when it's sprayed down. But that's my problem, not yours. So from the former home of the great Betty Grable and Stephen Stills and Jaclyn Smith, and I'm walking backwards down a hill, probably not a good idea. This is Ron. If you like the channel, folks, please subscribe. If you do subscribe, please hit the little bell icon next to the subscription button, and you'll be notified when I post. And also, please give the channel likes. I really appreciate it. Comments are usually welcome. Let's around and look at this beautiful home. Man, there's something, huh? I've also filmed Leonard Nimoy's home here on Stone Canyon. It was an open house. Maybe I should go see it. Maybe I will. Okay, guys. I'll see you at the next location. Bye-bye.